But that was the variable.
That
So you
was
kept.
it.
So you
I
asked.
sourced
There
it.
were a couple of why. So the sourcing isn't just saying why am I feeling. It's going why and then
And
why
why, and then why.
until
Let it bubble up.
till the tears flow.
And then why until it touches
Yeah.
that part of you.
Yeah.
That's my relationship with myself there. And I was like, oh, I know why.
So you're asking why until you get all in your feels.
You ask why until you get into that relationship that you're having with yourself.
And then
Versus
once
that
you're
thought
there,
in your head.
yeah, because I think that's the thing is we all think.
Mm-hmm.
We're overthinkers. A lot of us.
Yeah.
I'm definitely more of an overthinker than I am an overfeeler.
Right.
Because when I start to get into my feels, is when I back up and run really fast in the other direction. Right? It's true. Is it just me? Or are most people like this?
It is. I'm gonna tell you, when I was standing at that door, because I believe in checking myself at the door, because I don't want to give everybody else my stuff. I don't have to do that. I mean, I'll share stuff with people, but I don't have to give
Yeah.
you my stuff. So when I was checking myself at the door, it was very easy for me to say, "Girl, just whatever," and go on.
Yeah.
I was like, "No. You need to source this. You need to source this."
Yeah. And I feel like that's what we don't take time. I definitely know I don't.
Yeah.
Because I'll I work with Lisa as my coach, and so you tell me this all the time.
Yeah.
Sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't. But
You're awesome.
it's hard though. It is really tough because, and it's not I don't think we go deep enough.
We don't. We stop and
We get
the
surface.
feels. You're like, ah.
I know, because I don't want to be all in my feels. I don't even know what happens when I get in my feels.
Transformations there though.
I know it's true, and I will say, anytime that I've overcome and I've stepped into that truth, then good things happen. But I
Always.
think once you can sit there, so sourcing it is one,
Source it.
and then once we've sourced it, we figured out, does that help clear it out, or we just say, okay, I know where it's coming from and why,
Yeah.
and then you move forward.
That helps me so much. And what I do is like I say, I release this
Okay.
and I receive love.
Yes.
I release this and I receive the love that's there. Because once you source it, I'm gonna tell you, love shows up. Love's like,
Yeah.
I was always back here, baby.
I know, girl.
I was always back here.
I know. And this is one of the things, and we'll touch on it a little bit here, and we'll go into this because Lisa's going to be on some future episodes too, where we talk about dating, relationship, kids, all the things,
yeah.
right? All the actual relationships. But one of the things that kept coming up for me when I've done this work on sourcing and everything, and when I say keeps coming up, keeps coming up, and will probably continue to keep coming up, is the fear thing. So we talked about this. We just got back off a beautiful retreat last weekend, and it was amazing. And what kept
you.
coming up for me was fear.
Yeah.
Is all of that when I get there and when I can't get past it, it's all fear.
Yeah.
And you kept saying love over fear, love over fear, love over fear. So I literally have love over fear written everywhere. I mean,
I think that's
if I were
great.
into tattoos, I'd probably have it tattooed somewhere, but I don't. So it's it's true. It's just hard to do that sometimes.
Yeah. And so here's the thing. It's okay for it to be hard.
Yeah.
It's okay. I think that's the thing can paralyze us, that this is hard. It is okay. Let's accept that
Yeah.
this is hard and that it's okay that it's hard.
Yeah.
And let's accept that fear shows up. But fear is your friend. A lot of
Yeah.
times we think fear is a boogeyman. Fear is like, I'm just showing you that something's been touched. That's all.
Yeah.
And that you need to pay attention to. That's all.
Okay, I like that framing way better. That's way less scary.
Well, that's the truth.
I know. So it's something's been touched that we need to pay attention to.
That's it. Fear's just like something's been touched.
Yeah.
And we need to pay attention to it.
I like that.
Now, she's like this, though. If you do not pay attention, I will become the boogeyman for you.
and it'll show up over and over again.
And and then you get paralyzed.
So
But she
that's
gives you
where
that
where we're
moment.
supposed to learn from it is what is fear teaching me?
Why did she show up?
Okay. I like
I'm
that a lot.
sorry. All my emotions are female.
That's okay. That's all right. Because I think the world would think females are more emotional anyway.
Right, all my emotions. Fear is a girl. Love's a girl. Everybody's a girl.
Okay. I like that.
Yeah.
Wasn't there a movie about that? What was that movie?
What was that?
The movie with the emotions and it had happy and do you remember what I'm talking about?
Oh, I know the movie. We loved that movie.
Yeah. It was like it had all the emotions. I can't remember what it is either.
I forgot the name
I don't
of
know.
it.
But there was happy and there
That was
fear.
blue. There was all of that.
There was a bunch of them. All right, but you're right.
Inside Out.
That was what it was.
That's it.
Inside
Yes.
Out. So I think there was a dude emotion in it.
Yeah,
Not sure
he
what
was
the dude
angry. He was
emotion-
red. He was angry.
Oh, that was so
That's okay.
poor guys.
I know.
I know. I hate that. All right, so we had a couple questions coming in
Okay.
because we're live streaming this. So, when you begin the journey of change, how do you handle pushback from others?
It's none of their business, and it's none of yours.
That's all right. I get it.
Oh,
I
yeah.
accept that.
Yeah.
I can do that.
Yeah.
Because if you're not in my inner bubble, I don't even care.
Yeah.
What people think. That's really hard for a lot of people.
Okay. So
So how do they do that?
for most people, is that when people are giving you pushback, the most important thing is for you to understand what you're doing and why you're doing it.
Okay.
You have to get that one on good.
Okay.
Why am I doing this? Why is this important to me? And so when you get the pushback, you need to be asking that question.
Yeah.
Not answering their pushback. You got to ask yourself, why is this so important to me?
Yeah.
Why is this showing up in my life right now? Why is it time for me to do this work?
Yeah.
Once you get that, then you can have grace with the people that are pushing you back. I know
Yeah.
you don't understand this journey.
Yeah.
I really thank you so much for honoring it.
But I think a lot of times people, the comment I'll hear a lot is, well, you've changed. And my response is always like, thank you.
Yeah.
No, nobody changes because they want to stay in the same place.
And you don't have to address that either.
Yeah, and that's another common phrase of mine. I'm like, I'm sorry you feel that way.
Yeah.
You know, my kids will say, you do this? Yeah, I'm sorry you feel that way.
Yeah.
And it's because people's feelings are non-negotiable. I mean,
Right.
I'm very strong on that. Your feelings are non-negotiable.
Yeah.
You can't tell somebody how they should feel because you're not
No,
them.
no.
And they should not tell you, and you should not accept
Yeah.
them telling you how you should feel. So
No.
if you're getting pushback,
It's okay.
yeah.
I think that's a part of the journey.
Yep.
I did a post yesterday about solidifying. Pushback solidifies your work.
Oh, I like that.
So when
I like
that's
that.
coming up, that's just solidifying your work.
Yeah.
That's solidifying your conviction that it's time for me to make some changes.
So as we're, on this journey to self-discovery and having an enhanced relationship, a better relationship, a loving relationship with ourselves, and we're, we listen to the people we need to, we don't listen to the other ones.
No.
Like, what do you see? Like, what's that future Lisa look like when you do that?
Peace.
That's a good word.
Attracting. It's like you moved and things out the way.
Okay, sorry.
Right?
No, only because the reason I'm laughing is because you move things out the way. But here's what I will attest to.
Yeah.
You move the bad things out of the way, the things that weren't meant for you
Yeah.
out of the way, which shockingly, as much as you may want to fight it, makes space for the things that are meant for you.
Yeah, and they come in fast.
Girl, you're not even kidding.
They come in fast. That transformation.
Yeah.
What I tell people all of the time, everything moves from the energetic shift. When there's an energetic shift, it's like a magnet.
Right.
Everything pulls from that.